Oh my god, I got this shit backwards, but y'all know what I mean. All of that is just there. All of that is just there. Hold on, y'all. But listen, y'all. Hold on, hold on. I didn't even put it in order. What is it? Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, yo. I put it on there backwards. But the new image of STEMIA is Meg the Stallion, bitch, because I said so. That's why. I don't necessarily need it to be me, and I already know I'm not going to get my apology, but it's the principle of the matter. Shout out to Deacon of Reality. Shout out to Twin Pyramid. Shout out to MD20. Shout out to Trevor. So listen, y'all. I was doing some backtracking, right? Alcatone, if you in the chat, shout out to you too. Uh, I was doing some backtracking, right, y'all? Because I realized when I was in the other stream with when Black Sun asked me to come up, because that's the only reason why I've been hitting the link so far, right? This is only gonna be a quick live, y'all, or whatever. I ain't gonna be on here long. Let me just get these thoughts out. I realized that Kofi had all these questions for me about Suave Boss, and I remember how messy it was over there. But yo, his streams used to be so long, bruh. And at the time, I was already watching something else. Like, where really a lot of places in the Black sector, you'll see them long, drawn out streams and shit. It'd be like 9 hours. And so I said, why would he ask me, do I know Suave Boss? Like, what does Suave Boss have to do with anything? And so I went back and I started backtracking the streams, right? I started backtracking the streams, and what I realized that first off, it's a lot to Red Bull, right? But it's really the same thing. A lot of stuff that Suave talked about, um, it's interesting because I was supposed to do a stream on the conscious Black man versus niggatry, right? And so when it comes to the conscious Black man, uh, when they have a big platform, I said you're gonna have to look at everything that's happening around him, right? Because I said what was happening around him, right? The people who go back into they background, try to figure out some filth or whatever. That's like the new cancel culture mess, right? And so when we talk about niggatry and stuff like that, I'm like, well, do y'all think that men actually have the ability to change and try to, make up for it? Because the very people who will point their finger and be like, oh yeah, you did this in the past. It's just like, well, you have somebody in your crew that's doing that right now. Right. And here's the thing, the weird thing about it is most of these situations, you don't have to dox anybody. They just said some super weird shit on a panel. They didn't even have to say. Right. And see, there's many people like that in the Black sector. I wish a motherfucker would say my fucking name. As far as this situation is concerned, see, my sector, they're not gonna drag me. Okay, they're not gonna drag me based off the situation, this messy situation I am. They want to, but too many people in a scenario look stupid together along with me, even with the position that I played. Right. So a lot of people are upset because there's nobody even bar for bar to even drag me. You can't dox me because I don't have nothing on my record. You can't, you know, but at the same time, I believe that the conscious black man, he deserves way more respect. Because when I look at Small Boss page and you see live stream after live stream over what Sarnetta did in the past and who he have on his live streams, I just say, yo, why, like, what's going on? Right? Because everybody, and then when I had the discussion with Yanga about uplifting the conscious black man platform, and I said, so Law, all these dudes with a larger platform, if they can at least get 60 in their chat, do they deserve somebody reaching in their past? Because a lot of doors was opened up due to a lot of those live streams. On all, and I'm talking about the conscious black man. I'm not going to say no specific names. I'm not going to say no specific person. But when you put that type of energy out there of scrutiny and somebody scrutinizing and motherfucker, we just going to be some scrutinizing motherfucker. I'm scrutinizing everybody that you roll with. I'm scrutinizing your past and stuff like that. And that's the real reason why Small Boss didn't work. Right? I thought it was the divestment. I thought it was, well, Taz, he turned everything to shit. He put his hands on or whatever. He, like, his own channel just went to shit, right? But what I realized is that going bar for a bar or whatever will just be some scrutinizing ass people. So what people feel like what I'm doing is I'm just being messy. No, my situation is totally different. Where I'm not talking about nobody being a pedophile. I'm not talking about nobody beating somebody up. I'm not talking about somebody, you feel what I'm saying? As far as the debates is concerned, my nigga. Okay? As far as the base is concerned, my nigga, motherfuckers is just embarrassed because the way they move has been on display. Motherfuckers' manhood has been on display. So they gonna try to point fingers at me like, oh my God, she's trying to down the black man. She's trying to mess up a black man's platform. But didn't me and Yanga have a whole discussion up here and I was on my mule shit and I said, we got to protect the black man, the conscious black man platform because there's stuff all around him. And nobody understood what I said. And I said, because when you open up the door for that, everybody got shit in their closet. I'm going to give y'all a good example of a motherfucker like that in my space. It's a few niggas like that in my space. But if you was ever associated with these niggas, you can't talk about nobody based off the history of what the fuck they said in the black sector. You got one nigga that said something so egregious about raping a 2-year-old. You understand me? And it's so many people that's associated with this nigga. Everybody just walking around like, everybody walking around the YouTube streets like, hey, say it. Right? Everybody who he's associated with who don't fuck with me, they shut the fuck up because they don't want no smoke from me because I've been in space for long. They know I know he said it. Right? Anybody who was associated with them, was associated with that man after the whole situation, no matter what beef they been in, I'm surprised ain't nobody drag him for filth and scare him out the sector. Because after he said that shit, he only had 2 people in his chat, but he apologized and, you know, motherfuckers just moved on like ain't nothing happened. That's the type of shit that I be seeing online, yo. So we don't go that far. But as far as Black Sun is concerned, y'all motherfuckers mad because y'all can't just talk to Black Sun any type of way. And as far as manhood is concerned, y'all don't move like men. The way shit played out, Motherfuckers looking real soft and coochie like. And that's what y'all mad at, right? Because I made it clear motherfuckers had contacted me to say all the extreme shit about Blue, that he's a woman beater and he got AIDS. And I'm not saying that. Motherfuckers even want, like I said, motherfuckers even want me to say that he stole from me. Okay? No, we never even met, motherfucker. That's not the issue. The issue is motherfuckers is willing to really validate anybody on here who ever shitted on him on his platform with the way shit just played out. Like, for real. Like, I'm not reading the chat, y'all, because I know the chat is hell because my dumb ass gonna put, okay, what's up? What's up, MD? What's up, Twin? Yeah, y'all got my signature in here. We already know what it is. Yeah. So yeah, y'all, we're gonna get a little bit messy. But I don't do the divestment talk. I don't do the pointing the fingers at black men like, oh, you're racist, you're a pedophile, and I know that's not him. I haven't seen a lick of this man paperwork. Now, if I do see somebody paperwork, I'm not going to repost the paperwork because I don't believe in doxing. Now, if that person specifically asks people to dox his egregious charges, I'm talking about extreme stuff like he was a woman beater, he was a child toucher, whatever. Because I just don't dox people. But really, I feel like really you're not doxing nobody if they was on a registry. Like really, you're trying to keep children safe. I just feel like that's a whole nother ball game, right? We don't do stuff like that. You're not going to hear that type of rhetoric out of me. It's irritating, ain't it? You don't know what my end game is. You don't know what I'm trying to say. You don't know what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is coochie niggas can die, bitch. That's what the fuck I said. Okay, coochie niggas who's so enamored with hanging off another man's pubic hairs, they can die slowly. Bitch, anybody ever say anything about Black Son, I already made it clear I was gonna slap the dog fuck out of you because Black Son not running a cult. It's people here who don't agree with him, who would drag him for filth, who would tell all types of lies to him that he opened up a show for. Okay? He opened up a whole show for motherfuckers got on here calling him a murderer. Okay, a murderer. He said, motherfucker, here's your show. Because that shit is funny. I'm a murderer, sis. Okay. Do what you gotta do. Because I want everybody to see this shit. See. So what I'm just saying, all I'm saying is that, like, everything that the woman, the woman that you said that you was gonna till death do you part with. Okay, everything that she said about you following behind that man, that shit is true. That shit just drove her crazy because she don't understand why you keep following behind that man. Okay? Okay? She don't get it. It's so deep to me. It's so deep in my situation. Motherfuckers try to act like I never went this hard. Motherfucker, you knew what I was about. You knew I debate niggas and stuff like that. That's the type of shit I like to get into. I'm a debater. You knew I was aggressive. I've always even, like, you know what I'm saying? Well, I wasn't aggressive with him. Really, he was just trying to talk to me. And I just kept saying, bitch, no, I don't want to talk to you. You're married. It took Blue about 6 months to even be able to contact me. For real. Nigga kept on comment on my shit. Nigga, I was like, nigga, no. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we not even finna go there. We not finna go there. Motherfuckers like, oh, what's your end game or whatever. Motherfucker, you just gonna have to be there for the streams. You gonna have to just see what the fuck is going on. Okay. See, because I seen child, because I had to look back at Swab, but I never really viewed his set there and watched his live stream. Listen, all I knew at the time was that I just felt like, him parading around that girl Boneflower, I just felt like that was too much. I said, people like Nandy, Yanga, shit, even Blue. I said, Solar, I said, don't nobody want to be around that shit. It was weird that Swab wanted to do it. You know, but when you take a look around in the space, right? I feel like outside the abortion talk, y'all will be able to take all that, all them talking points, no matter how extreme, because there's validity to it, right? There's validity to a lot of the Miss Andrea's talk or whatever. And what pissed me off is what pissed me off about my situation is, like I said, niggas ain't have no discreetness to move in a certain way. Niggas don't have no type of discipline to move in a certain type of way or capacity. And y'all expected women to do it for y'all, and it's just like, no, I never said I was the leader. The black man of the black, a lot of black men claim that they the fucking leader. So motherfucker, you make it right. You know what the fuck you did was dead wrong, hanging off another man's pubic hairs. And I will never let it go, because we know how your first situation before me ended. The situation that you tried to use me to leave, to get the strength to leave, because you knew your wife was going to be whipping your ass. So she put you out. No, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Your wife put you out for me because I was on here running my mouth. You never told me to be quiet. Matter of fact, you said you enjoyed me dragging her because you said it felt good that somebody was actually on your side, because your wife always got up here and dragged you, right? But see, you such a bitch. You ain't fucking realize, motherfucker, you hold married. So I can't go over here to Black Sun Channel and just kick it and chill. I never was disrespectful. Whenever Black Sun flirted with me, I never flirted back. You jealous. And then on top of that, you parading another bitch that's married. See, everybody forgot, but motherfucker, you was on your live stream talking about you holotized and shit. You posted videos of Holly. Whole time you talking to me behind the scenes. And yes, I do have screenshots of Holly texting me talking about I never flirted with this man and blah, 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 blah. I already know that, right? I already know that. But at the same fucking time, nigga, you up there are telling me that you want to get me pregnant. And then on top of that, Holly feed into it because she's so spiteful based off the fact that your wife called her fucking husband. Okay? And then I got doxxed over this shit. So yeah, it's smoke, nigga. It's smoke, because you a coochie ass nigga. I don't want to hear that. That live stream where I was zapping the fuck out on Lex and he called me a bitch. Yo, and it was me, blue and stuff like that. And he called me an Asiatic sleeper cell. He basically called me a coon. He got on the phone and he was like, your dark side. It's tattooed on you. But you know what the fuck happened? He was hiding me from Lex. Because he didn't want Lex to know that he was into a bitch like me. He didn't want Lex to know that he was into me. He probably ashamed of the fact that his wife is fat. Like me. Me and her built the same. But you on here calling me a fat hoe? No, motherfucker. He has a history of liking big bitches. Matter of fact, he was telling me he wanted me to get bigger. So while you over there running your mouth, Blue still haven't defended the type of the body type that he prefers, while he's sitting up there calling me a fat hoe. That's why I don't trust you motherfuckers. I don't trust you niggas. What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck is you talking about, nigga? You coochie. That's what you mad at. You know what you mad at, nigga? Without calling you a pedophile, a rapist, or woman beater, saying that you have AIDS, motherfucker, I got the truth that you'll run behind another nigga. And that's your whole rhyme or reason. Every relationship that's been displayed on here that went down the drains, it wasn't because you hit women. It's not because you touch kids. It's not because you do all this and that. It's not because you put magic on people. You're not built like that spiritually. The whole problem is because you're following behind another grown ass man. You're a weak motherfucker. You was a weak bitch, and you sitting here talking shit about blacks, and you got your homeboy over here talking shit about black son. But I bet you can't no nigga Yanga can't make black son stop talking to another woman on here. What? Yanga can't stop black son from talking to a white bitch if that was the case. What are you talking about? Yeah, Yanga actually made Stimmy a heterosexual woman, right? Or what we can understand to be heterosexual, right? Because you know she been in all types of videos up there doing all types of freaky stuff. But I can't understand. So you mad because I got the truth, nigga? You mad because I got the truth? You was real careful about the shit that you said and stuff like that, but behind the scenes you wasn't, motherfucker. You said you was gonna take care of me and mine and the new baby that you planned on putting in me, nigga. So what's up? I mean, what's up? And yeah, I admit I was on some slow shit when when I said that you was walking around this YouTube streets with the goddamn American flag. Okay, y'all, that wasn't an American flag. That was the Liberia flag. You got me. I was retarded for that. Okay, you got me with that. But nigga, behind the scenes, I told you about how I believe that black people is really aboriginal and all that shit. And you was like, oh, I don't get into that. I don't argue with that because, you know, I change doctrines as I speak, as I talk. Y'all should have seen his face. He used to act like, you know, he said, you know, I want to deal with the spirits that you deal with, you know. He used to act so anxious about, you know, learning about Buddhism and stuff like that. Tell me more about Kuan Yin. And then I tell her a little bit and I go into a rant or whatever, like, you know, my hyperfixation ADHD rant. And I'm like, oh, babe, I'm sorry. No, tell me more because I learned a lot. I'm taking notes, you know, to this bullshit. So I'm not supposed to feel no fucking type of way. I said, nigga, get the fuck out of here. Even Solar see through that shit. Even Solar was like, nigga, what? What? Who you talking to? Why are you talking to Black Son on his platform talking about Black Son can't get mad and kick this nigga off? He can remember some shit and kick the coochie nigga off. Yo, I wanted to see how y'all niggas over there was going to act. Y'all still running y'all mouth. Yanga, did I not defend Lex just now when somebody said that Lex we was talking about the conscious black man. Didn't I not defend Lex? I haven't said nothing bad about Lex for the past 3 days. He been on there still. He got video off the video, probably calling me all types of fat hoes and fat bees. You feel what I'm saying? Yo. That's what they mad at, y'all. They mad because we can see clearly. We can see clearly, nigga, why shit ain't work out with you and your wife, sir. It ain't work out between you and your wife because when your wife was up there crying about how Lex was on a panel disrespecting her, calling her all types of fat bees and stuff like that, she didn't know what to do. She said, nigga, I will say whatever I have to, nigga, to get your attention, to get you to stop following behind a nigga. Now we don't have to search no more. What's wrong with this bitch? Now we don't have to search no more. What's going on? Okay, we already know what's going on, sir. You're not abusive. You're not verbally abusive. And the whole thing about it is once that nigga give that order 66 motherfucker, you shut down on her for no apparent reason. You wasn't willing to talk. This is why Black, we all going to kill each other. Exactly. So this nigga talking about Black land, motherfucker, what? You can't even have a relationship if it's not approved by Lex. Oh, that's y'all little code. So I dare for y'all to disrespect Black Son. I dare for y'all to disrespect Black Son. No the fuck you won't, bitch. We got each other back. Cause I slapped the dog shit out you when you coochie niggas following behind another man. The hell? Yeah, y'all, that's all I wanted to say. I'm gonna let y'all have y'all little champions corner because I ain't gonna be on here long. Peace, y'all.